I have notes here, and then I'm screen recording my computer and hoping that this is easy to follow, easy to watch. The first thing I want to talk about is silver jewelry, big curved rounded pieces, but specifically in silver. So I love this soft curvy silhouettes that I'm seeing lately. It's always great to ride the wave of a lot of people's interpretation of a new way of looking at a shape, and it also reminds me of the curvy furniture trend where I think it's kind of still around, but there would be tables. I think maybe it's part of like the wabi-sabi interior style where the lines are very natural and curving, soft, no sharp edges. It looks futuristic and also minimalistic, even though they're statement pieces and aren't on the larger side. Like, they still give that minimalist vibe. And I think we've explored like maximalism and gold jewelry in a lot of cool ways already, so it'll be nice to see something different and interpreted, you know, for silver. The next thing I want to talk about are mesh shoes. It's something new to explore, like something that is like, oh, like a light bulb goes off, like mesh, why hasn't it been on shoes? And then you get to see lots of different interpretations of that. So I think adding a mesh element can be interpreted in so many cool ways. With flats, obviously, that's what we're seeing this summer, but also with heels, you can do a lot of different things like sock boots, knee-high boots, adding mesh elements on those, adding mesh elements on like a pointy kitten heel. I think this definitely falls into that category of something being novel enough to be exciting, but still broad enough that many different people and companies and clothing designers can interpret it in their own way. Like, for example, these little sock type booties, that's very cool, and I think that it can spark a lot of different silhouettes for different types of shoes that I'm really excited to see next year. Oh, and I did want to specifically talk about these little Chinese slippers. So I know that they are part of the Y2K revival. I don't think that they're so out there that people are like, oh my god, you're still wearing the little Chinese mesh slippers. I think that there's so much style potential with these, and they're comfortable, and who doesn't like to look down and see like something super cute and sparkly on your toes? Like, come on. I want to talk about jorts. I love them. I keep reaching for the same pair in my closet. They're actually my husband's friends. They live in Canada and they're just never getting them back. I think that the exaggerated, like super wide silhouette is going to fade out. Again, that's not practical. It's not like super natural. It kind of calls back too specifically to Y2K and what men were wearing, young men were wearing in those days when they were wearing the huge like Janko jeans like style wide leg. But the silhouette of a flatter, straighter leg will be timeless. What I especially love about them is that they're suitable for summer and fall. In the summer, it allows you to kind of control how modest you do or don't want to be. Like, if you want to wear like a more scandalous top and you pair that with jorts, it doesn't feel as like exposing. And for the fall, I like that you can style them with boots, many different types of boots, or a loafer and a sock, or just something that's a little more warm. And you can also pair them with really cute bomber jackets and leather coats. Like, they're gonna be around because people can fit them into their life, if that makes sense. I think it's important to kind of think of a piece practically, like jorts. I want to wear them, like I said, if I want to even out something more revealing up top, or I just want to be comfortable, or I kind of want to dress more like a boy that day. Like, I want to wear a baggy shirt, I want to wear jorts, I want to wear sneakers, and I want to wear a hat, or I want to wear like a cute tube top, or I don't know, some kind of frilly cute shirt up top, but then contrast that with a more boyish look on the bottom. Or to put it in more simpler terms, like I want to dress sporty, or I want to wear something that allows me to wear maybe a little something more risque up top without feeling overexposed. This is a good silhouette like I was talking about, and it also makes sense. Like, okay, it's more of a tomboyish look. Jorts makes sense. This same here, it's a little, yeah, I wouldn't say that this is like too like kitschy, like 2000s. The hat and the glasses definitely are, but it doesn't look like costumey, if that makes sense. And something like this, it's a little on the wider side, but I still think it pulls together because like it seems like this is something that she would wear with a different type of bottom as well. Like it kind of fits to her look in general, if that makes sense. Same with these, it's a little more scandalous up top, and then you have the jorts kind of evening it out. And then here as well, a little more revealing up top. This one a little more on the like more mature side, like not as funky, but it still works because it's like a monochromatic look. It's just a cute top and shorts on the bottom. It doesn't scream jorts and it fits. This to me, I think, is a little leaning on the costumey side just because there's so many elements like all at once. Mainly the belt. The belt is screaming like, oh, I'm trying to give a Y2K look. The belt and then the little like strands on the hair, which is fine, but I think that the overtly Y2K in your face, I'm trying to look like I came from 2001 is going to fade out, but the more simpler elements of Y2K are going to be here forever. I love the silhouette of the Y2K aesthetic, like very streamlined, form-fitted, minimalistic in a sense. And I know that people don't really think of that when they think of Y2K, but that's how it was. I was there. And then these are that wide leg that I was mentioning. I think that looks like this. There is a place for them. People are going to continue to wear them, and that's fine, but these I don't think have the longevity of the more straight leg. Like I'm talking like when you're in your 30s, 40s, like, and you're still like reaching for those jorts, it's probably gonna be something that is a lot straighter and not as wide as this cut. Same thing, just think of it as a t-shirt and shorts, but they happen to be jorts. That's kind of how it's going to last you in your closet. So this one I have in here because I don't know, I'm not a fan personally of the rise on these. I think it's a little too high. It doesn't give like jorts to me. It gives, in the 2000s, if you wore your pants super high, it was seen as like kind of nerdy. That's what I am being reminded of. And I also like, just in general, like a really fancy frilly top. I get the vision, like something really girly and feminine up top with something boyish at the bottom, but to me personally, I don't think that she would be reaching for this in her closet, this combo, like 5-10 years from now. Like it's more like, oh, I want to do something different and try something new out, but I don't think that this is something that she's going to continue to want to re-wear over and over again, if that makes sense. I also think that jorts have longevity because they flatter many different body types. This is super cute, love it. Same here. I think above the knee might be considered Bermuda shorts, but to me it's all the same family, all the same thing. People are going to call them jorts, whether they're above the knee or below the knee now, because it's kind of like in our zeitgeist as jorts. But yeah, like this, people have been wearing cuts of shorts like this forever. Here's an over the knee example. But yeah, if you're super tall and thin, if you're petite and have a short torso like me, or if you are more curvy, I think that they work for a lot of different body types, so that's a plus as well. Next on my list are boxer shorts. A boxer short silhouette, but going forward I think we're going to continue to see mainly the silhouette and not the quintessential striped PJ men's boxers like colorways. I think that that's very trendy and of the moment. The tabs and the buttons I think will still be a cool element that we'll see going forward, but I think we're going to start seeing more solid color variations, maybe even some prints that aren't necessarily like super pajama invoking, I don't know. So an example of this would be the Jerv Avenue Breezy shorts. I got those a couple years ago and they're basic, maybe a little like tighter in the waistband, but that silhouette It's very versatile. It's something that has been here before the boxer short trend, and it will continue to live on. I think the silhouette is prime. It's super versatile, very similar to jorts. Like you can dress it up with like a fancy top and some cute shoes, and then you have a going out at night outfit, or you can make it casual with the t-shirt, more casual top and more casual accessories, and it's a daytime outfit. They're great for vacation. The breezy shorts do have pockets, and if you're using actual like boxer shorts for this trend, you're obviously not going to have pockets, but I think that we are going to see companies favoring the silhouette and adding versions with pockets. I think that that's just like any girl appreciates and loves good fitting shorts that are comfortable, that have pockets. You can't go wrong. I think that they look best when they're thought of and styled as just comfy shorts. Not, I'm wearing boxer shorts, so I need to wear a matchy button up long sleeve with it. Just treat them as regular shorts and not a trend, and you'll be fine. Even if you did pick up some more quintessential like blue and white striped shorts, don't get rid of them. Style them as just comfy shorts and not, I wanna look like I'm wearing boxers. This is a good example of that. It's a boxer stripe for sure, but the colorway makes it something new. It leans more towards just a cute short versus this is a boxer short. It's a more feminine color. The waistband is a little thicker than the boxer short. It doesn't have the tab or the button that's very trendy right now, but it works because this looks like something that she would gravitate toward anyway. It's still dressed up as really feminine, and it's just a cute short. It doesn't look like, oh, she's wearing boxer shorts. When I first saw these, I wasn't thinking, oh, she's wearing boxer shorts. I just saw the shorts. I liked the cut, I liked the silhouette, I liked how it was paired with a casual like little crop top. Like this is a great vacation outfit, just a casual everyday running around errands outfit, and that's why it works. It gives shorts and not I'm participating in the boxer short trend. Same with this one, girl running errands, grabbing coffee through the city. It's uniform, like people have this in their closet already, I feel like. And this is a more like literal interpretation with the tab going across, but it still works because people are always going to wear shorts and tank tops or shorts and little crop tops. Like it makes sense. This one, for example, she really leaned into the menswear vibe with the men's dad hat, the vest, and then the shorts, and then the loafers. I like how she added those masculine elements, but they are all like it's a woman's vest. They're women's loafers, but it gives that like powerful masculine vibe. And then this one, it's really, don't think of it as boxer shorts. It's just a sweatshirt and some comfy shorts with pockets you would throw on to go grab a coffee. That fits into your life is something that you would continue to reach for as you get older. This one I wanted to point out as an example of making it too trendy, and it's still a cute fit, but to me, the shorts and then the button up, like it being so matchy, and then with the shoes also, it's giving more like 2010s like fashion blogger, like I put on these things in order to take a photo, and this isn't really an outfit that I would just be wearing in my everyday life. Last but not least, I want to discuss how the coquette, also cottagecore, like homesteady, super feminine dress trend, I don't think it's completely over. I think we're still going to see lots of ruffles and feminine flourishes and, you know, little milkmaid type silhouettes. I think that's not going away anytime soon, but I think in the long run, we're going to see it get toned further and further down. These like super literal interpretations, like this dress and this one, and even something like this, and especially the all over grandma's couch floral pattern, I think that's going to phase out, and we are going to see it interpreted in things that are not as like milkmaidy, silhouette-y in the bust, but still with ruffles and bows and draping fabrics in midi and maxi, and different plays on cap sleeves and puff sleeves, and just interpreted better for the modern woman. I actually bought this dress. It's a Princess Polly dress, if anyone is wondering. It's 100% cotton, feels amazing on the skin. It's lined, and the lining and the outer shell is 100% cotton. I just discovered Daisy, I hope I'm saying it right, Daisy Studios. It's an Australian brand, and I love all of their summer dresses. It has a little bit of a call out to that milkmaid type bust, but it still looks very modern and 2020s. Same here. It has a little play on a puff sleeve, but it's a lot more toned down, still very feminine, but not costumey. That's what I want people to take away from this, is the less costumey it is, the more longevity it has. It's another colorway, and this I think is interesting because it is very retro feeling, but the detailing on it and the fabric is still very timeless. Like, it looks, I don't know if this is a real vintage dress or not, but it looks like something that would be created as a new piece in modern times, but also like functional and real, and something that you can actually wear in your everyday life. Like, you could wear this dress to go get coffee or brunch with your girlfriends, and you're not gonna stand out like, is this lady coming from like a Victorian era reenactment, like they do Civil War reenactments, and they wear the whole like vintage garb, like authentic garb. It doesn't look like that to me. I think it looks very modern. I think you're still able to add those modern flourishes, like the cute little boots. She even has some like ribbons on her boots, which is very 2023, 4. I think it's still soft and delicate and beautiful, but it toes that line of being costumey and being practical and modern. And this is also another example of ones that I think we're going to continue to see. It still has the ruffles, it has like a little princess puff sleeve, but it doesn't look like the Cinderella character at Disneyland. This is also timeless. The maxi tiered skirt, it has been having a great moment, and I still love that silhouette. I'll never get rid of mine. Like, I think it's always going to look amazing with the vest. Like this specifically, it doesn't have to be a matching vest or not, but I think this silhouette is timeless, and it's comfortable, it's practical. There you go. So I know I'm not saying anything revolutionary here, but I think we can all agree that ribbons and bows, it became a little much. I think we had potential, and we're seeing it in pieces like this where you're kind of adding a ribbon element in a way that makes sense. Like, it's like the Adidas stripes, and then it's turned into a more feminine thing because you take those stripes and make a ribbon out of it. We had potential, but we kind of just like went overboard when we just started slapping ribbons everywhere. Ribbons as function, they'll never be out. They're actually very necessary, but the screen printed, like, just slap a ribbon on it and put it on Urban Outfitters is not gonna fly anymore. Also, I want to talk about gingham. Gingham, of course, is a very nostalgic and historical print. It's never going to go away. People are going to be wearing gingham until there's nobody walking around this earth anymore. But the prevalence of it is going to die down a bit. I can just say that. Like, you're not going to be scrolling on, you know, the regular fast fashion websites and seeing a section for gingham or a lot of new pieces being made in gingham, but people are not going to stop wearing it. It's not uncool to be wearing gingham. It's just not going to be a trend anymore, if that makes sense. Something I want to talk about that is so random, but these like fruit fresh, farm fresh peaches, farm fresh strawberries, whatever, cherries. I don't think it's gonna be around. I think it's 2023 to 2024 specific, a summer fruit, whatnot. It's fun, but there's a lot of them, and I'm not sure who Patient X is. I'm not sure of their origin. What is this called? Smocked, like these smocked shirts with fruit on it, very like suggestive sayings across the top. This is a trend. No one's gonna be, you know, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, like, oh, where is my farm fresh peaches smock shirt? It's a fun thing for now. It doesn't have longevity. These were my rantings and musings on summer trends for this year and what we are going to continue to see and what we are going to, oh my god, I can't believe we did that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you're having a great summer, wearing lots of cute outfits, planning lots of fun ways and new interpretations to wear things that you already have. I'm really trying to do that myself, so that is my wish for you as well. Thank you again for watching, and we'll see you next time.